Hello, everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend. My name is Advocate Rioba. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to go back to our topic called family and marriage law. This is a topic that we go every Monday discussing on family related issues and marriage related issues. If you remember in our last conversation, we had a conversation on types of marriage. I will link that video above so that you know what types of marriage are in Kenya today or are recognized as marriages in Kenya today. Today we're going to deal with a topic called matrimonial property. This is property that is between married couples. I want to insist married couples. What is a marriage? A marriage is a union between a man and a woman which has been duly registered. It might be monogamous or polygamous. In our last video, we discussed which marriages can be monogamous and which marriages can be polygamous. Now, when you're married, before you are married, you are individuals. You are boyfriend and girlfriend, or you're a man or woman. You have not been married yet. Remember that marriage has to be legally binding. It has to go through a process. So before you're married and have that marriage certificate, you are not married. Now, when you are not married, you are a boyfriend and girlfriend, you can still own property as an individual. And this property, when you come into the marriage, are still individual property, that they are not properties that were gotten in the subsistence of the marriage. Now, matrimonial property only deals with the property that was registered jointly or bought within the subsistence of the marriage. And matrimonial property can carry three things. One, the matrimonial home. It can be either one or two homes that you have acquired while in the marriage. Two, household items. Items that you have bought in the house, in the subsistence of the marriage. And number three, properties that you have acquired that are registered jointly or have been bought together during the subsistence of the marriage. So that is what we call matrimonial property, as simple as that. Now you have divorced. Now you're wondering who should claim for matrimonial property. Matrimonial property is claimed by the person who was married or the person who married. It has to be the person inside the marriage, the legally binded marriage, no one else. So if you're not legally bounded in marriage, you cannot claim for matrimonial property. Another concept I want you to understand is that when you have matrimonial property, maybe property that you have bought in the subsistence of the marriage, you are presumed that you're holding that property in trust of the other person. Now, you might ask a question. So, I am claiming I was legally married to this man or I'm legally married to this woman. So, how do I claim for this property? So you can go to court and you only claim for matrimonial property, and the court can give matrimonial property when the marriage is divorced, when you don't have any marriage. You cannot get matrimonial property while still in the marriage. Now, recently there have been development in this area where a while ago, you have to prove direct involvement in the purchase of the property. Where, if it was a woman, you have to show the financial that you gave so that that property or that item or that household or that property was bought by this particular money. But now there's something called indirect contribution, where you don't have to have given money or financial assistance to show that you contributed to the purchase of that property. So in indirect contribution, we are dealing with non-financial things that you did to contribute. This might be even the birthing of children, where you got children for your husband, even where you took care of the house, cleaning, cooking, even when you did farm chores, where you cultivated the land, you made sure everything they got food from the land, you cultivated the land. It might be as simple as supporting this man to achieve his dreams. So, contribution does not need to be financial. That is what the court has said. Now, if we have learned that it does not have to be financial, it can also be indirect. This raises pertinent questions. Now, how do you prove non financial contribution? And this is where the court has to be keen. You have to show that these are the children that I raised. This is the farm that I tilled. This is what I did while this man or woman was working. So that it is for the person who has the property, who says that I did the financial, she didn't do anything. It's for her, for him to prove or her to prove that you actually didn't do what you stated out you're going to do, or stating to the court that you have done. So let's break it down as this. Matrimonial property, we have understood what it is. Property that you have gotten within the marriage, household items in the matrimonial home. And contribution can be financial or non-financial. So it is proper to understand these things when you are attacking a matrimonial property case. In the next video, we're going to deal with what if it's a polygamous marriage, where there is a man with many wives. And finally, we are going to see the place of people who are not married, what we can call concubines. So stay tuned for the next videos so that you can understand what matrimonial property is to polygamous family and how it is distributed. Until next time, stay safe, subscribe to my channel, and if you have any other comment, make the comment below and I will sure answer it. If you need a personal touch, my contacts are in the bio, my email is in the bio. Until next time, God bless.